close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Karl Smith in the UK Hypnosis Academy, and it's great to be with you again. And I hope you're well, hope you're fine, hope you're all really good in this crazy ass world. Don't forget, folks, put a shout out. Tell us where you are in the world. Tell us what you've been up to, and tell us anything to get involved on the side screen. Is it that way? No, it's that way. If I do that way. Mind you, pointing that way. We've got James again with us tonight. James, obviously, for those people that have been on this channel before, would have met him before. So good evening to you, dear sir. Isn't that weird? Greg, I was actually thinking about you today in a non-sexual way, funny enough. You've just turned up out of the blue. That's really weird, that. Anyway, so hope you're well, hope you're fine, folks. Don't forget, let us know where you are in the world. We're going to be talking to James in a moment. About where we are in life, what's been going on. We've just had a bit of a chinwag prior to coming on air, a bit of a brutal thing, really. Honesty, and that's what we want. We want fucking honesty, simple as that. And then we go from there. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is a channel where we are speaking freely and honestly. So if offensive language does offend you, then fuck off. So it's as simple as that. We're here to do therapy with humans and not with robots, and treat people with as much respect and kindness, but do it in a way that we're not robotic and stupid, like a nodding dog. That's right. That's right. Let go. That's right. That's right. Because that's not condescending at all, is it? Right. So, yeah, let's get it in. Okie dokie. James is first out of the trap tonight. Yay. James in Bulgaria. I hope you all, hope you're fine. James, I hope you got my message the other day. We are looking into that at the present moment in time. Carol, I hope you're well, hope you're fine. Where we've got here, Mr. McHugh down in sunny New Zealand. I hope you're well. Good morning to you, dear sir. Kojin, I believe I've got that right. Kojin, yeah. Hope I've got that right. Hope you're well. Hope you're fine. Let us know where you are in the world. John Thompson, I hope you're well. My old fruit, Mr. Garrity, I hope you're well. Hope you're fine. Yes, it's funny actually. I was thinking about you today, and I thought I've not heard of a Greg for a long time, and then you just popped up then, and like I said, it was all with niceness. Mr. hello, Maxi lad over in Bakersfield, California. I hope you're well, hope you're fine. Congratulations, by the way. Max is one of our team that have just joined the mental welfare coaching project that we've got going on at the present moment in time, you know, delivering corporate mental health training to schools, companies, and even government, and even military and emergency services. If you don't want to know more, just ask me and I'll tell you in a little while. But on the same time, yeah. So Kojin, you're over in Iraq. Very nice. Unfortunately, yes, anyway, it doesn't matter. Nice part of the world. It was when I was there, anyway. James is there still. Ali over in Karachi. Hello, me old fruit. Hope you're well, me old man. Good. Lee down in Essex Shire, I believe. There we go there. Good morning, Colette down in New Zealand. I hope you're well, hope you're fine. Sleepless in Melbourne, bloody plaster cast. I think that might be our Carla. There we go there. Michael, sorry. Sharon Taylor, I hope you're well, hope you're fine. Michelle Short, hope you're well. Cheers, James. Brilliant. Ginter, I hope you're well down in Eastbourne. Essex Shire, home of the soapbox. Hope of the shitbox, that's what that is. Alabama. Oh yeah, Salt Lake in Utah. Woohoo! It's great to have you on board, ladies and gentlemen. We have got lined up for you tonight a live session. I have not got a bloody clue where it's going. My son is sending you commiserations about Norwich's relegation. Let me just resolve this. This happened last year, didn't it? So let's just change this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look to your screens now, you will notice the badge of the dead canary. The mighty Norwich City Football Club got relegated. Let's get back to it. Anyway, that was for you, Ali. Okay, so right, enough of that chit chat for enough moment. Don't forget, folks, tell us where you are in the world and what you've been doing. Thank you, Ali, by the way, for those commiserations. Stephen Sheldon, I hope you're well, hope you're fine. Don't forget, folks, you can, if you want to, you can join this channel. There is a membership fee. It's either $4.99, $7.99, or $90 if you want to have a mentoring session with me per month. Basically, you get all the hidden videos that are hidden behind the scenes to do whatever you want with, and there's tons there. There's a full diploma behind there as well in the $90 one. So don't forget, you can come out of this channel right now, open up YouTube again, go to the UK Hypnosis Academy channel and click on join, and then you can choose which one you want to do. Okay, there we go. Stephen Goodallo. Right, so let's get on with this, and I'll keep doing it as we go along. So, James, obviously, for those people that have not seen us before, we have obviously done some work before. We initially went from cigarettes, wasn't it? How many cigarettes were you on a day?
50 to 60 a day.
Okay, and after the session, how much did you drop down to?
None.
You went down to 0, 50 or 60 cigarettes after one session, down to 0. Bearing in mind, folks, I've never met James before, but I've only ever met on here. So, so the key thing is that you did that. What else did we do in your life? I think we did some weight loss material as well, didn't we?
Yeah, and some emotional detox, which is very powerful.
Yep. Brilliant. Happy days.
Weight loss. Yep. Fantastic.
Okay, so
weight loss is work in progress, clearly, but it's all good.
Yeah. So what initially happened then? So we had cracking results with the smoking, and obviously we had cracking results with the smoking, and obviously we got some good results with the weight loss and the change in your just day-to-day life. And then, so what slowly happened after we left you to your own devices? After I think we're about 3 months, 4 months, I think now.
Well, I think, you know, I'm terrible with timelines, but I think that you assisted me in stopping smoking about 9 months ago.
Was it really?
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Jesus
Christ. Really long time.
What have they been doing on this channel?
And it's been fantastic. I mean, I was near death. I couldn't breathe. I was smoking myself to death. And one of your guys on here said it's like socially acceptable suicide. And he was absolutely right. That's what smoking was like. I can't believe that I gave up after one session because I was chronic smoker. I would roll a fag, then roll another one, smoke it, and it was terrible. Got to the point that I couldn't breathe, and I'm overweight, and I'm not in a good way, you know.
Yep.
Waking up because I can't breathe, and Jesus Christ, this stuff is like magic. Well, there's no other way to describe it. It's fantastic. I'm absolutely gobsmacked.
Yep.
About a week, no, was it about 10 days or so ago, I sort of fell over mentally, and I can't really tell you much more than that. I was very stressed, okay. But what I mean is I can't tell you much more than that because I don't really know what went on. But I was manic and anxious. I've noticed I've got a big problem with anxiety. I'm so forgetful. So I saw someone with some cigarettes that I know, and I sort of jumped to them, not quite, and said, "Look, can I have a fag?" And they're a bit reluctant. I said, "Look, just give us a fag." And then I want another one, and another one, and another one. And it was very outside looking in, very problematic. You think, what the hell's up with this guy? You know?
Yeah.
And then I repeated the same thing the second day, but it was a couple fags more with someone else. And then I rung someone else, and it was like about 6 or 8 fags. Then I brought some the next day. But then I said, come on, sort your shit out, because I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, or 1:30, and my body was so intoxicated because it's not had that poison for so long. But I went out to the car because my head was telling me to smoke. And so I started smoking till about 5 o'clock. And then I decided to wash it all down the sink, put the lighter down there, the Rizzlers, the filters. And I thought, I don't need this shit, you know. Sort it out. Come on, get the power. Thank you, Colette. That's very inspiring. And I dropped it. I managed to stop. Fantastic. So I was getting a right old hoo-ha over it. I wanted to speak to Cole, but I kind of lost face because I had a bit of a mental breakdown for about 30 days. Well, I just hit rock bottom, I think. There's a lot of shit going on. Well, again, I don't know. It's all around anxiety, I think. Well,
but the key thing is this: do you think now you're out of that spiral in effect? Do you think you were just using that merely as an excuse?
What, the tobacco?
The tobacco, everything like that. Fuck it, I'm just going to fucking destroy myself. Was it like a self-sabotage thing that was going on?
It might be, because I spoke to my friend about this, and she's very aware of things and people, and she says about self-sabotage, and she can identify that with herself, and she thinks that's what's going on with me, maybe. I don't know. It's more than possible, and I'm very open to that fact.
Okay, cool.
I just needed that. I needed them fags at that time for a crutch because I was going to explode for some reason, So it was like I had to grab out, and rather than get food or take some drugs, it was fags.
Good. Can I just clarify? I need to jump in there, ladies and gentlemen, for those people that are over the pond, over the seas, anywhere in the world, that when you're hearing James say the word fag, let me just tell you, it is slang in English for a cigarette. Nothing else, nothing more. Don't send me some shitagram telling me that it's homophobic. No, he's smoking a white piece of paper with tobacco in it, and he's not smoking anything else. All right. So let's clarify that, because the last time that we had a session on here, obviously James mentioned the word fag, and some people took that as a very derogatory term when actually it means a fucking cigarette. All right. So get that in your big coconut before you start. We've got a bit of feedback there. Okay. So the key thing is, James, is that what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do a session with you. And what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can do some elements with you tonight to just reboot your system, to make you much more reliable, make you, just get you back to a better place where you can make much more refined decisions and stuff like that, rather than making quick decisions that are just, really bad for you. Yeah. So that's in a simplistic format. You ready to go?
Yes. Thank you.
Ready to do it? Ready to go in hypnosis?
Yeah.
Good. Like I said, folks, I'm not going to conduct a hypnosis session. You need to be aware, sit on a chair, don't drive a car or lorries or anything like that. If you are, turn it all off right now, and then just do that. Right, ready? Here we go. Okay, what I want you to do is just look at the screen. I'm going to do something different. All I want you to do is keep your head straight and look up at the ceiling. Look up at the ceiling. Okay, just look at the ceiling. Just feel the hypnosis now. Just feel the hypnosis, that hypnosis, right in that hypnosis. Your hypnosis just starting to trickle down your forehead. You may notice that hypnosis. What happens when it starts to hit the top of your eyelids now? That hypnosis may just start to make the eyes start to feel a bit heavier. And as that hypnosis just starts to trickle down your forehead, down your face, onto your chin, and just imagine that hypnosis just starting to make those eyes really tired until eventually they just want to roll down and get heavy. No. There you go. And just feel every single nerve in your muscle in your body now. Just starting to feel that hypnosis, your hypnosis go through your body like you've never done before. Just only imagine now what it feels like right now for that hypnosis, your hypnosis, to go through your body, up from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes, all the way through your body. Just only imagine now what it feels like right now for that hypnosis, your hypnosis, to go through your body like it's never done before. Just only imagine now what it feels like right now. Just imagine that hypnosis going all the way from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes, all the way down. Just imagine what it feels like now, James. What it feels like right now, just to let that hypnosis, your hypnosis now, go to your fingertips all the way down to the tips of your toes, back up again, up to your eyes. And I just want you to do me a favor. Just test your eyelids right now. Just only imagine now what it feels like now. What it feels like right now. To try and open those eyes. But the more and more you try and open those eyes and try to stimulate those eyes open, they'll just start to lock down, glue down, stick down. No. Just imagine that hypnosis, your hypnosis now, going through your body like you've never done before. Just imagine, only imagine now what it feels like now to drift off like you've never, ever felt before into your hypnosis. But this time, James, what I want your powerful subconscious to do now is unleash any negativity, any negative feelings, images, thoughts, emotions, or sensations, any negative feelings, images, thoughts, emotions, or sensations, any negative feelings, images, thoughts, emotions, or sensations you've held on to, James, since you're a little baby boy, like all that weight, that burden, that tension, that pressure, the physical or emotional pain you've been holding on to just comes up through your head and evaporates, dissipates into the powerful universe, into wherever it may you want it to disperse into. Let it go now. Just let it go. Don't forget, folks, if you want to pose a question while James is processing, for those people who know anything about hypnosis, you'll realize that he's doing what he's doing, and if there are periods of quietness and you don't quite hear it, it's because he's in hypnosis. So if you've got any questions, please ask him. For those people who've never watched that before, that's a variation of my emotional detox. There's plenty of lessons on just trying to stop some feedback. There's a load of lessons on my YouTube channel on that. So yeah, just let him do what he's doing now. So the key thing is, folks, is about having the confidence to let the client do the process. For anyone who's sitting there thinking, well, this is bullshit, what just happened? I haven't hypnotized him for, I don't know, probably, I'd say 2, maybe 3 months. Anyway, all you saw there was just me going up, just rolling his eyes in and letting that hypnosis drop through. We all know that hypnosis inductions are a load of bullshit. It's just a case of you can make them up as you go along. It's about the pre-work. It's about that pre-talk, that build-up prior to it that causes the hypnosis to happen. Most of you would have noticed hypnosis, and then it goes from there. What's this? Oh, by the way, hello, Lisa. I hope you are, darling. Then all Yale England need to learn American. Excuse me. I do believe, until there was a Boston Tea Party, dear sir, that it's the Queen's English you speak. Anyway, there we go there. It sounds like you're healing dark soul. Some of these I won't read out because I don't want them to be suggestions, by the way, but I will just leave them on the screen for people to peruse through. And as James always points out, the art of shutting the fuck up is vital. So, folks, if you've got any questions or any comments, please put them in. One of the key things that I always talk to about new hypnotists, or those poor buggers that have ever been taught with scripts, is about keeping quiet, watching your client, and letting him process. Remember that his hypnosis is an internal process, not my process, not an external process. So I'm letting him do what he needs to do, not what I think he needs to do, because he knows all the answers. Well, that's always good to know. I always pop up, not always in the best places, but I always pop up. There you go. That's the reason. This is my point. So I am trying to figure out whether I don't know if most of you know, but I've got to go to Turkey in a couple of weeks' time to have an operation for my tinnitus. Well, which may help the tinnitus. I don't know whether I'll be doing a live from Turkey. Hopefully I'll be in a position where I can do it in Turkey. But I may look like Chi-Chi the panda when I do it. I might have 2 black eyes by the time they're finished with me by the looks of things. So I'll have a look. I'll take my laptop with me, and if I can do it the week of the 17th through to the 25th. And for those people that are confused that I'm sitting here talking away and just jibber-jabbering, just remember this session is about James, not me. So my objective is to drop James into hypnosis, allow him to start the process to let go, and then manage it. Okay, and it's just through confidence that I'm able to just let him process. I don't need to do anything. You know, a lot of people get themselves all fraught up with conversational hypnosis, that hypnosis, when actually the client knows all the answers already. So why the fuck are they intervening? I just don't get it. I really don't get it. why such a simple process is overcomplicated by fucking idiots. Anyway. Brillianto. Yeah, well, I think there's a bit of feedback come off his side. Don't forget, folks, got any questions, please ask. James, all I want you to do now is I just want you to do me a favour. Just allow yourself now to let go of all that negativity, either physically or emotionally you've been holding on to since a little baby boy, one by one, piece by piece, element by element. Just only imagine now what it feels like. There's something that's dragging it out, pulling it out, sucking it out, once and for all, now. And then it was light. So, folks, are you enjoying the process? Let us know in the columns. If you're not enjoying it, let me know why. Oh, that feedback is coming from James's side. So hopefully you can still hear me. I've just muted James's side. Yeah, it's James. I want you to imagine however you want, however you choose, just to let go now. Here we go. Okie dokie. Karl, how long have you been working with hypnosis? So 2006 was the accident. 2007, I think, was the first time that I picked up a self-help book. And that was a Richard Bandler book and some other bits and bobs that people had lent me. And then I went on an EFT course. And I started learning hypnosis already. I'd started learning about hypnosis, but I was like many of you guys and girls, to be brutally honest. You know, didn't know me arse, me elbow with it all, and believed it had to be quiet, and you know, it had to be serene, and there had to be little angels dancing around in the background, and all that shit. And then I think my first professional, actually accredited course, if you want to call it that, I think it was about 10 years ago, 9 years ago. I'd have to check with Paul Gibson on that, but I can't quite remember. I think it was 9 or 10 years ago. But yeah, 2006 I had my accident. 2007 was roughly when I started looking around and doing stuff. But I've just, you know, at the end of the day, I think what it is I've just refined my skills over the years. I've just then refined it, and I look at it as a different perspective. You know, some people want to be an Ericksonian hypnosis, some people want to be an Elman hypnotist, and I'm like that. I just want to be fucking me. That's what most of you need to realize, is you're never going to be Dave Elman, you're never going to be Milton Erickson. There's no point trying to mimic some of their stuff, because they knew their work, you know. And some people get caught up in that bullshit, and they get caught up in that. Not disputing you shouldn't study the work and understand the work, but my point is that nobody ever taught me to be the way I am, and it seems to fucking work. So that's the way I am. There we go. Good. Yeah, that little bit of feedback we're getting is from. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Carlsonian hypnotist. Tell everyone to fuck off. James, only when you're ready. And you know you're ready, I want you to take a nice big deep breath. Open your eyes, feel the best you've ever felt before in your life. Good.
Just move the speaker. Is that better?
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was interesting. I had some bits hanging in there.
Okay.
And I really done a good job of pulling them out, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I really listened to your suggestions, obviously, and really went with it. Really jumped on it and spun it through my body. So it was really powerful. And I pulled a lot of shit out.
Brilliant.
I was in a bit of I was speaking to my brother on WhatsApp not long before this. And he was giving me a bit of shit about sorting my shit out. And I was saying, well, look, you haven't been through the shit I've been through. And told him, you know, some of the griefs that I've had. He wasn't aware. And I feel much better already, actually, because I didn't want to be in a negative headspace necessarily when I spoke to you and done this session. I mean, well, not too negative, you know. I didn't want to be negged out for the session. And I feel much better.
Good.
It's been a massive difference.
Brilliant. Happy days.
I was feeling really screwed up in the face, like you know, really. I feel a bit more brighter now. Well, a lot more brighter. I'll say.
Happy days. Nice. Take a nice big deep breath. Breathe out. Close your eyes. Go back into your hypnosis right now. Just imagine that hypnosis, your hypnosis, taking you on a mystical, magical journey like you've never felt before. Just imagine it and only imagine it now. Just imagine and only imagine it now, what it feels like now for that hypnosis, your hypnosis, just to really, really amplify now. Deeper and further than you've ever been before. Just imagine like you're going on this mystical, magical journey like you've never, ever, ever done before. Christine, it's the only way, and I want you to keep going, James, I want you to keep going deeper and deeper into your hypnosis now and letting go, let go, let go, let go now. I want you to give yourself permission right now, that powerful subconscious, that powerful mind of yours, that powerful body to let go like you've never, ever, ever done before. Just imagine, only imagine now, the most powerful energy above your head, dragging out, pulling out, sucking out all of that negativity, either physically or emotionally right now. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just keep letting it go. I think it's the only way, and my argument is always is that the one thing that most hypnosis trainers do is they teach regurgitated bullshit. They're not prepared to look outside the scope. They just keep training the same shit because they were taught it. And you know, when we come look at scripts and some of the ways that they were done, scripts were designed by failed psychotherapists in hypnosis. That's what happened. Failed psychotherapists realized that they couldn't make a coin doing psychotherapy, so they came into hypnosis because they thought it was a little bit more nichey and put scripts in, which was so damaging. It's like a cancer, it really is to the profession. That what you're seeing now is powerful change. You know, what's the point of writing a script with something that we do not know what is going on? If a client says it's anxiety, it's got fuck all to do with anxiety. You know, just don't get it. And I want you to continue that, you know, be that. There was something I want to do there. Ginter, when did you realize clinical approach didn't work for you? No, I am still if you want a clinical hypnotist and a clinical hypnotherapist, I just don't act like a condescending twat. And I talk to people. I think I get more results because I talk to people how they like me to talk to them. And it's as simple as that. Some people absolutely love my work, the way I do it. And I don't condone you go copy me. But sometimes in a hypnosis session, telling somebody to get a fucking grip is the best way. And sometimes softly. And I can be really, really softly, Like now, I can be here peaceful and calm, or I can fucking ratchet right up and sit there and throw some C-bombs in. But the idea is there is no such thing as a clinical hypnotherapist, a clinical hypnotist. They're made up for marketing purposes only. There is no such thing. All right. So there is no such thing. Clinical in the hypnotherapy world means marketing strategy. It has no bearing or meaning within hypnosis world. And as James just puts it there, I treat the person, not the label. That's always. Somebody's in detention, aren't they? I believe that's our Carla. Do your hypnosis, be your hypnotist. James, I really, really want you now to listen in. I want that powerful subconscious, that powerful mind of yours, that powerful body to let go like it's never done before of any hurt, any pain, any guilt, any shame, any anger or frustration that you may well have been holding on to since a little baby boy. Now, pardon me. Yes, I was fearful of not being prepared, but this is, yeah. You can when people. It's what makes me laugh in these groups. They plan. I've got a client next week, and they've got X, Y, and Z. What technique should I use? What a fucking dumbass fucking thing to say. Honestly, I mean that, because how can you pre-plan? I've come on tonight not knowing what I was going to do, and I thought, while I was sat there talking away, I thought, well, I'll just do an eye roll. I'll just get him to eye roll into hypnosis and just go a little bit more aggressive. That's what I just thought a minute ago. Just go a little bit more aggressive on him. See how it goes. That's how he likes it. Some people just like it hard and fast. In hypnosis. So yeah. Just imagine that, James. Any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations just coming up now. Just imagine what it feels like right now to let go like you've never, ever, ever done before. Just imagine, only imagine now what it feels like right now. What's that doing up? I've hit the wrong button. I think he said what happens is that these unscrupulous hypnosis trainers teach a format that they were taught. They teach that format. Oh, I was taught it that way, and it must work. And you normally find that most people, not everybody, a lot of people in the training element are failed therapists. I still see clients on a daily basis. I may only see one. I may see 5 a week, but that's a personal choice. I charge high, see less, but I still see clients. I firmly believe that if I'm going to teach this shit, I need to be part of it, and I still see clients to this day. But on the same token, what's happened is that lots of people teach lots of things that the student doesn't need. They'll teach them the leg measurements, inside leg measurements of Sigmund Freud. You know, they'll talk about how many cups of coffee that Carl Jung had during a day and all that. They'll talk bullshit all day. But what they're not teaching them is the most powerful thing that any hypnotist or hypnotherapist or change worker, whether it be Reiki, spiritualism, hypnosis, counseling, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is confidence. Hello, old boy. Those people, I'm with Mr. Miller tomorrow, and he'll be interviewing me tomorrow. So yeah, my point is that when people are being taught hypnosis, they're being taught so much academia that the practicalities are forgotten. And the reason being is that the unscrupulous bastards, and this is something we're covering tomorrow, that that's why most therapists turn to training. There's an old adage, isn't there? Those who can, and those who can't teach. Those who can, and those who can't teach. And I firmly believe in that. Except there's one thing, and Stevie Miller, who's on here. Stevie Miller, I think it was about 9 years ago, I was in Las Vegas. And he always taught me never to be boring, never to be, never to be fucking boring, and deliver socially proof. And how right was that piece of information? How right was that piece of information to be socially proof in yourself and prove that you can do it, not just talk a good fucking sing-song about it? Because there's many out there. I know in the UK of courses that people are spending £10,000 plus. And I know myself and Barry Neal, Paul Gibson, and many other trainers are having to retrain them as soon as they come out of that £10,000 training with a certain female trainer. And that's one of those, because you can't. And that now brings us on to this. James, I want you to really, really let go now. I want your body to let go that physical and emotional pain that's stored anywhere in your body, in your mind, wherever it may be. Just let it go like it's never done before. This was here. Can you teach confidence? No. Can I pull confidence out of people? Yes. Can I get people to be more confident? Absolutely. That's my tasking. I think that's one of the biggest things that I love doing, is making people more confident, because lots of people are worried about failure. Lots of people are worried about, oh, well, what happens if it doesn't fucking work? Well, who gives a fuck if it doesn't work? I know James is off in the fucking fairies at the moment. I'm having a full-blown fucking conversation with you lot. That is a confidence thing. It's something I'm not being a fucking idiot about. I'm trying to get across to you guys and girls that some of the hypnosis you've been taught is absolute fucking barbaric bullshit. And the thing is that what I'm trying to do is to show people that hypnosis isn't that nodding, condescending, fucking miserable therapist. If people want that, they can have it. But if they come to my shop, then they fucking don't. And the point being is because that's the point. I want to deliver pure hypnosis. I want to, while I'm talking, I want you to show you that one's still processing. He is still doing what he needs to do, not what I need to do. All right. I need to open that camera up a bit, I think. There we go. And that's the key thing there, really, is that showing you guys now that it's all about him, not me, right? Even though I'm sitting here talking away, I want you to do that. All right. Some of them are not that bad. I don't know what that one's for. Ginter, practice. Yeah, I think that's why I like doing my courses. That's what I love dealing with. Confidence, really pushing boundaries, really fucking making people, do that. Your online training is the best, and I've learned so much more. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. The check's in the post. No, I'm joking. Thank you very much. That's what angered me about academia. Teach all the fluff and little stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, no. There's some great therapists out. Don't get me wrong. I'm not the be all and end all. I've got my faults. But on the same token, one of the key things that most people do miss out on is confidence. And I've learned by doing street hypnosis. I've done stage shows. Not many. I've only done, I think, only about 14, 15 stage shows, but it's enough to teach you. And that's been enough. That was enough to teach, some people. But yeah, confidence. I think the key thing that I'd like to get across tonight then on this is that with if something doesn't go right, don't kick yourself. Do an autopsy and figure out why. The hypnosis induction didn't work. Was your pre-talk, was your build-up big enough? Yeah, is it built? Is it there? Did you build up, or did you just go straight for it? While James is still processing in the background, one of the key things and let me just put this up. One of the key things that I really like to stress is that when you see a hypnotist, and I've said it before on this channel, when you see a hypnotist, and this is for all you young hypnotists, hypnotherapists out there, when you see somebody walk up to somebody in the street, grab their hand, yank it, and they go sleep, and then they go, yeah, this is street hypnosis, and I've just walked up to a member of the public and didn't say anything to him. Let me just tell you a little secret from somebody who's done street hypnosis in nigh on every single country in Europe, Canada, America, Australia, Cyprus, where else? Greenland, Iceland, even up Mount Everest. I've even got pictures of me doing street hypnosis at base camp of Everest. For those people who want to see those pictures, I'm more than welcome to show you. Even in Kathmandu doing sessions. Let me just tell you, right? It is bullshit. You cannot walk up to a member of the public and just grab their hand and shout sleep. It's fucking bullshit. All right? So you have to learn you have to learn that. Right. Classical approach doesn't allow street hypnosis in the class. The reason they don't allow that is because the trainer doesn't have confidence in doing it themselves. The trainer is probably that poor, is probably that fucking bad that's why they won't allow it. All right, because impromptu hypnosis is one of the most powerful things, not just street, impromptu, just showing somebody something there and then, right? Let's take the word street out of it and just call it impromptu, right? The reason that they won't is because they haven't got the fucking minerals to show people. And I am really raw on this subject. All right. They haven't got the fucking minerals. They haven't got the balls to sit there and show something. Why? Because they're failed therapists that are trying to turn a coin in the training industry. And what they do is they spread the gospel of fucking scripts and bullshit. And you shouldn't do that because you know, it will damage the career. Let me tell you one thing. If impromptu hypnosis and stage hypnosis weren't around, this profession would be fucked. That's a fact. Paul McKenna was a street hypnotist. Darren Brown was a street hypnotist. I know that because I've worked on TV shows sat behind them. But on the same token, that's where the confidence lies. You normally find that some of the best hypnotists have done impromptu. And look at when you look at improv comedians, anything like that. The ones that can think like that, that's where it comes from. When you can think on like that, that's when it comes. Same as improv, anything. Improv acting, improv comedians, any of that shit. Guess what? That's where it comes from, right? So take the street from it. And when they go, yes, but we shouldn't do a stage and we shouldn't do street stuff. That's because they're a fucking idiot. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, right, where are we? I know Ginter, and that's why. Thank you, but thank you for that. Right, James. Only when you're ready, and are you ready? I want you to open your eyes, feel brand new. Don't forget, folks, if you are enjoying yourselves, put a big thumbs up on YouTube or anything like that, wherever you are. Oh, it's our Jackster. Oh, thanks. Molly's just reorientating himself. Don't forget my next diploma, the next course with me is in October in Glasgow. If anyone wants to join me, contact me privately. James, how was that? Details are at the bottom if anyone wants to know.
Very powerful. It geared up in, I'm sure 3 times we done this in this session. I'm still a bit second and third obviously geared up each time, and it was so much deeper. Mm-hmm. And I feel so much better. Thank you. I really feel so much better.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. What I want you to do, James, is now you're feeling absolutely fucking amazing and brilliant, right? Just imagine, just feeling really good about yourself, powerful, back in control. What we do is take a nice big deep breath for me. Breathe out, close your eyes. Go back into your hypnosis. And this time, what I want you to do now is I want you to do some truly fucking amazing things for yourself. I want you to start telling yourself you're powerful, you're confident, you're back in control, you're amazing. You can do this and you will do this. I want you to really give yourself a good pat on the fucking back for what you've just done. I want you to feel really powerful, back in control, energized up, and start to notice now all of the little nerves and the sinews around your body starting to electrify up, starting to starting to re-energize up like they've never done before. Just imagine, only imagine now what it feels like right now. Just imagine, only imagine what it feels like right now. Every single nerve, muscle, and sinew at the extremities of your body are starting to ignite. And as they start to ignite with this new energy, this new clearance, what happens is all the negative energy, all the negative thoughts, all the negative feelings can all just start to flow out of your body and just leave your body. All that negativity can drain out the bottom of your feet. It can go out the top of your head. It can leave out your fingertips. I couldn't give a fuck. But on the same token, what is going to happen is that negativity is going to leave your body. One by one, piece by piece. I used to worry about the session where... Like I said, folks, I'm not going to read some of this stuff out because it can act as a... banners. There we go. At the bottom. Kojin. Just imagine what it feels like now, just to start this process, that every time you see the colors red, yellow, green, blue, pink, white, or black, 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 whenever you see any of those colors, I want this inner giggle, that inner smile, that inner love, that inner joy, that inner power, that inner control to fire off like it's never, ever fucking done before. I want you to just imagine, only imagine now what it feels like right now. Just imagine, only imagine now what it feels like right now. Every single nerve and muscle in your body just to start to fire up. Every time you see the colors red, yellow, green, blue, pink, white, or black. Red, yellow, green, blue, pink, white, or black. Red, yellow, green, blue, pink, white, or black. Whenever you see those colors, this control, this inner love, this inner joy, this inner power just fires up like it's never done before. Just imagine, only imagine that now. Ginter, yes. Most of the stuff that you're learning on my online diploma course, by the way, will teach you that. But lots of people like coming up here they like jumping on my impromptu courses and stuff like that. Really, it's a lot. I love hands-on. Hands-on really great because you can get the physical touch of people and really fire it up. Good. In a moment, you're going to get you open your eyes, and only when you open your eyes, you're going to. When you're ready to open your eyes, when you're ready, I want you to make a commitment. I want you to make a commitment to James. I really want you to make this commitment to you, to start taking back control, to start being more driven. There you go. Now, the key thing is, James, how did that feel?
Really good. Yeah. You know, whenever it was going on, I really, like I said before, I really spit it through my body and my nerve endings were alive. Mm-hmm. That's the right thing that was alive. I was really vibrant about it and really going with it, the flow, and it was very powerful. And you know, this shit is fantastic. It's the wrong word. It's just great. It's, you know what? Everybody needs it.
I'll tell you. Let me tell you about this, right? And I think the key thing here is that if you're going to motivate people, if you're going to get people to get off their ass, you're going to drive them, you have to throw the energy into it. You have to be committed to it. Could you imagine Tony Robbins? Going, I want you to be the best person you can be. And I want you to implement this amazing strategy. So when I'm teaching therapists, it's about not being a fucking actor. It's about just being in the fucking room and delivering what the fuck you should be delivering, and with passion and with drive, you know, and fire people up and be fucking motivational. Not sit there and go, yes, but you know, we could earn 6 figures if we just sell some more lotus flowers. Fuck off. Anyway, so there we go. Good stuff. Yay! Good, George. Be good to see you, my man. I hope. Don't forget, folks, if you are interested, if you are over in the USA or Canada, or you're coming to Las Vegas, I will be at Hypnothoughts Live post-conference. I am delivering a 3-day masterclass. So if you want to join me in the States, in the US, I will be there. So I look forward to seeing you, George, especially if you're on my course. If you're not, I will be having words why you're not. But I am doing a 3-day course out there. Right. So how do you feel now, my old fruit?
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you.
And that's it. You see about the energy levels. About when therapists. It's only in the past couple of weeks I've actually started sitting down. I've been sitting down. I normally used to stand up all the time because that's where I get my energy levels from. I can be more energy, but here I can still throw it through the screen and give that performance because that's what it is. It's about delivering it. I've never got that. Motivational speakers sound fucking duller than a dishcloth. Do you know what I mean? Like that.
It's amazing. You're about 400 miles away, roughly, and it's amazing. Like the first session, I've had a few sessions with you now. I think this is the third, and it's been absolutely terrific each time, and it's been life changing. I think because of my anxiety and the problems I've had, is that some of it reversed because it was quite severe, and it's been over so many years and quite traumatic. And it may need a revisit. If it needs a revisit again in a few months or a month, then so be it. You've got to invest in your own health, man.
You've got to, and that's the thing about this. The thing is about being responsible for your own actions. Nobody asked you to do that. Nobody asked you. Nobody fucking forced you to stick a fucking cig in your mouth. You went into a fucking moment of. But now, right? And hang a minute. Before I do this, don't forget, folks. Just because his eyes are open doesn't mean I can't give suggestions, right? So the next time that James sticks a fucking cigarette in his mouth or a fucking dirty fag, right? Whenever he does that, whenever he sticks that in his mouth, this vile, horrid, fucking hateful flavor is going to come up, and it's going to make him want to just feel a little bit more fucking gippy than he's ever done before. And that's one of the things you see is that as you start to allow that to process, and you realize that the next time you pick up cigarettes or anything else that you shouldn't have in your fucking mouth or nose, then guess what will happen, right? Is that this vile moment will happen that you'll realize that no, and your body will just start to reject it like it's never done before. It's a bit like when we did the food thing with you, the red, the amber, and the green. They'll just start to amplify up now. So you start to eat better foods, start to recognize good foods, stop eating shit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Those things that we've done before, we can amplify that up now and bring it right to the fold now. So now, when you go away tonight, you can have an amazing night's sleep tonight. You're going to have a powerful night's sleep. You're going to wake up in the morning all energized up, fired up, powered up, ready to do something that you really need to do. You're going to really realize that you're going to have to get up your fucking ass and you're going to have to do this yourself because nobody else is going to fucking push you around and do what you need to do. You need to take responsibility for your own actions, pull your finger out your fucking rectum and do it yourself.
Yeah, absolutely agree, mate. Couldn't have said it better myself. Absolutely spot on. It's fantastic. Thanks ever so much. I'm so grateful.
Here's one thing for you folks, right? Is that some of you might think, fucking hell, what? Is he just spoke to a client like that?
That's great.
No, but I know that I can get away with that by listening to the way he talks and the way he is. So the way that I've just done that is by the way that his language patterns are when we've been talking. I understand that he will fucking have that. He'll take that. Now, would I do that with Mrs. Miggins? Right? Would I do that with Mrs. Miggins? Arthritis? No. I'm not going to mention his name. I've worked with a very famous 80-year-old actor, and I would never talk to him like I've just spoke to James because I engineer it to fit around who I'm with and how I can emphasize that and how I'd enunciate more with that person than James did. Can I go soft? Of course I can. Yeah. Do I go gentle? Of course I do. James likes it fucking hard and fast. Simple as.
Yeah.
So Diddy. I know Diddy very well. Remove burger habit. Just can't eat them anymore. Just imagine. No, I'm joking. I think in my approach, I won't be using the F words as much. No, not many fucking people do. All right. So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You don't need to. But what I'm saying is Gienta, is that I'm engineering this. If my client comes in the door and they're swearing and they're just doing their thing and they want me to be direct, then I will be direct. If I need to tone it all the way down and not throw as much energy in, I won't. I will just draw it down and do what I need to that's peaceful and calm and do it that way. I mean, the oldest person I've ever hypnotized before was 103 years old. I never told her to fucking roll her eyes back. Because, it's about what you do. You've got to make the session work for you, yeah?
Yeah. I think if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah.
Sorry,
exactly.
Delay, yeah?
Exactly, Angela. And you know me, and it's exactly what it is. You bespoke engineer each session to each person. Yeah. James needs a right rule fucking kick in and a motivational speak, whereas somebody else, they just need to just have a little bit of a clear out and something softly. Tonight, what you've seen is very hard, very aggressive. Some people call it bullying. I just think I'm just getting the fuck on with it. And did James enjoy it? Yes. Yeah, so whatever the critics say, fuck them. I couldn't give a shit. And that's the point, you see. Whereas then we do that, So,
it's about sticking on the cap for the right person. And I'm working class and it's putting on the right cap, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like, I'm not Mr. Gittings, so treat me as James because I'm a working class geezer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not working.
There you go. So, don't forget, folks, you can join us on Facebook on Hypnotic Masterminds. In eventuality you want to catch up with us and join us in there, Hypnotic Masterminds. Nice little group there. And then we go there. Direct instruction. Boom. Hello, Beata. Hello, sweetheart. I hope you're well. I hope everything else is all right, by the way. If you need anything off me, tell me. Yes. I heard something the other day. Yes, There we go. Oh, there we go. Not even a gourmet one. Right. So, what's this? I don't think direct approach is very powerful.
I do think
that's fine. It's probably one of the most powerful methods, I think. But it's the same as anything. All depends what you want to do. If you want to sit there doing ambiguous stuff and chasing stuff, then that's the way people are.
She said, I do think.
Oh, I've read that wrong. I do think, it is very powerful. And going back onto that is that some people want to spend elongated times chasing around problems with ambiguity and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for that direct instruction. But yeah, anyone who's ever worked with me before knows that anyway. Folks, and don't forget, if you want to come join me on a diploma course, you're more than welcome to. Next one's in October in Glasgow, or in fact, actually, the next one's in Las Vegas, I should say. Wow. So yeah, there we go. So, how are you feeling, James?
Yeah, really good, thank you.
Good. Folks, leave your comments in the box and let us know what your thoughts are. How are you feeling, James?
Brilliant, thank you.
Did you let go of stuff then that you hadn't seen before for a long time?
Yeah, and revisited this demon that I had in there before, and I revisited it. I mean, it was kind of gone after the first session. The first session, and then we went on the second session 2 and 3. So I really dived in more and pulled the fucker out, And it was something I was just speaking to my brother about before I spoke to you, and how fucking much it did affect me, And I'd done nothing about the problem, and I wanted to eliminate it, which involves bad stuff, and I don't have to do that, and I'm so grateful not to be in that headspace because it's harmful to me and my health.
Yeah. Ginter, yes. If you go to my website, www.ukhypnosisacademy.com, go to events and courses, it's on there. What self-care action? Sorry, James. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And, having your brother as well, by the way, is support, and peer support is really good to have, by the way. What self-care actions or other therapeutic modalities is James doing at the moment, if any at all? Are you doing anything else? Have you seen any other therapist?
No.
Okay.
None.
Don't forget, there is the EFT and all that type of stuff. You can go do that, which is self-help. The affirmations, keep firing it off. I can do it. I will do it. I can do it. I will do it. I'm not a fat bastard. I can do this. I don't need to smoke. All that. All those, you know, all of those powerful things there, you know.
Oh, yeah, stuff that comes up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, David.
No worries, David. James, yep, I'm slow. No. He's a carnivore. Lovely, really. But yeah, so did you enjoy that, mate?
Yeah, very much so. Thank you. I'm ever so grateful. And I'll be in touch with you in about 4 weeks, probably. See where I'm at and go for the mentoring session, or depending on where I am, discuss with you what will be the next step forward.
Okay, mate. Yeah,
I really want to work with you. And, you know, since I really like you. I like your style. It's fantastic. You're direct. You don't fuck about. You don't take any prisoners. And that's just my style. And it clicks. And I've got a lot of respect for you. And I'm ever so grateful for you. Well, I keep saying it, but I am. I mean, you know, without you, I wouldn't have fucking been here, man. It's like, I was close to death. So thank you.
Yeah, there's one here from John. Walking in nature, tree hugging. Yeah. Just don't do that, as one of our students has been caught doing in a graveyard at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, they've just been caught doing that. I got insights about chakras and human bellies. Brilliant. Happy days. Look, guys and girls, we're going to leave it there. James had enough of a kicking tonight. But, you know, at the end of the day, I want you to take from this what you can. Don't swear like me. Don't throw as much energy into it as I do. I'm experienced. I know when to pull in. I know when to drop out. I know when to swear. I know when not to. I know when to be direct. I know when to drop back. I know when those things are happening. My point is of showing you a completely different aspect to hypnosis and hypnotherapy sessions. That's the point. You know, the next session we do could be softly, just allowing it just to drift away. The point being is that you don't have to sit there and look like a damp fucking dishcloth every time you're doing it and look like a stupid nodding dog in the back of a fucking old car like that, just nodding away, being condescending at the same time, telling me that's right. Right. On that, there we go. What was that there?
Thank you.
There we go. Ditto for me, James. Carl changed my life. Well, good. Yeah. Happy days. Well, that's what we're here for. Hey, life isn't a fucking rehearsal, folks. No, don't be. Yeah, the next course is with me up in Glasgow. The next course is with me in Glasgow, unless you want to come to Las Vegas with me. Folks, I'm going to draw a line under it there. For anyone who wants to contact me, just go to the UK Hypnosis Academy website. Contact me that way. If it's negative, I'll just go straight into the bin anyway. But if it's positive, I'll wrap it up for my ego. But anyway, apart from that, because we are losing James due to his camera angle, I'm going to knock it on the head now. Look, folks, don't forget, leave some comments, leave some thumbs up. Let us know how your thoughts on this session have been. Take what you need and do what you need to it. Thanks very much, James. Thanks everybody who's commented tonight and been with us all the way through this journey tonight. Thanks very much. And we'll look forward to seeing you next Monday. Next Monday, we'll be back on. It's only the only reason we changed tonight is because it was bank holiday in England and I had things to do. So poke it. Lovely jubbly. My friends, much love to you and your families. Be safe out there in this crazy, crazy, crazy world. And don't forget, folks, the main thing, go out there and go practice. And when you finish practicing, you're damn right, go practice some more. My friends, be safe out there. Catch you next week. Bye-bye. See you later. Cheers, James. See you in a minute.